All right, you guys. So salute everybody tipping and tapping on in, man. I appreciate y'all. And so this guy, Chud, Dalton Etherly is his real name. He calls himself Chud the Builder. He stone cold racist running around here calling black folks, you know, the N word with the hard ER on it and trying to cause a reaction, start a riot basically. He has some major problems on his hand beyond the fact that he can't get to his money. Apparently, the cops have his cell phone, where he has the app set up or whatever login information to actually receive the money that's been donated to him. So he can't receive that money. From what I'm hearing and what's being reported, they may have started another separate fundraiser for this guy. But here's the problem that he has. He has a couple problems. First problem is he's never going to see that money. He's never going to see that money. He's going to get sued regardless. So let me tell y'all what's going to happen. First of all, he probably will not be permitted to use that money towards bail, the money that he's already raised in that account. Now, his bail hearing's tomorrow. He has a bail hearing tomorrow to see, what his bail is going to be the same, reduced, or whatever it's going to be. Maybe they reduce it, maybe not. But he's not going to be able to use that money to post bail. It's going to have to be something else. Somebody else might come through, pay his bail for him. But that money from the actual fundraiser, it's not going to be used. And then if he somehow does end up getting access to this money in the fundraiser, let's say he gets bail, somebody pays his bail, he makes bail, and then he goes, they still have his phone. He probably will have his login information unless he logged in directly, doesn't remember his password, which he's really screwed if he did that. That would be great. But then you would have a situation, too, as where even all the other money that he gets donated to him, he's going to lose anyways. Because from what I'm hearing, the guy who he unlawfully attacked and the reason why he's getting charged may sue him. And that guy's definitely within his rights to sue, Dalton, especially facing a murder charge. He's definitely an attempted murder charge. He's definitely in his right to sue this guy, especially because the cops say that they have videotape of this guy brandishing his weapon on this man before this attack even happened. And so, he might be able to drain any money that's donated to this guy through legal fees and through actual judgment in a court of law, right? And that is very bad news for Chud, because if you're Chud, think about being able to raise all that money you raised and then not being able to use it, right? Right? You heard what I said? So this is a very bad situation. This is a very bad situation for Chud the Builder, right? Because the thing he has to remember is he doesn't know he can be sued for a hate crime, right? Now, basically, the government, they handle the criminal prosecutions of hate crimes. And here's the thing, it's worse for him because in his sentencing, the judge can use the fact that this was a hate crime, which was against a black man, him using the hard ER words, and then all the evidence he has going forward, he can use that in his sentence enhancement, meaning that he can get even more time, harsher penalties in the sentencing enhancement because of the criminal hate crime rule. So the judge can use that during sentencing to say, "Nah, this is a hate crime. I'm gonna give you even more time. I'm gonna use that as an enhancement on your sentencing." So that's like a sentencing enhancement. This dude's got it bad, bro. But basically, you know, the grounds for the lawsuit would be that a victim can sue based on the underlying intentional harmful acts, such as assault, battery, emotional distress, property damage, or trespass. So basically, the state civil redress laws say this. Basically, many states have specific civil redress or hate criminal statutes that explicitly allows victims to sue for bias motivated harassment and violence. For instance, states like Illinois allow the state attorney general or the victim to bring civil claims and seek heavy financial penalties, right? So this dude right here, right? He's got some real serious issues. So he can sue. He's in Tennessee. That guy can sue him. All them people that he harassed can file lawsuits against this mofo. And that goes under Tennessee Code 421701, which specifically creates a civil cause of action for victims of malicious harassment. Now, under this law, if an individual targets you or your property out of bias, you have the right to file a lawsuit and claim financial damages. Now, if you win a civil lawsuit under this statute, Tennessee law allows you to recover special and general damages, which mean a payment for financial losses, medical care, or property fixes. So all the people he pepper sprayed, hitting the eyes with pepper spray, and did all that shit to, he'll have to pay them, right? Medical care, financial losses, property fixes, things like that. Also emotional distress, compensation for psychological harm, trauma, and fear. There was a few ladies that went through some psychological trauma that he sprayed. It was one lady he definitely sprayed the same day he got arrested on. And then you have punitive damages, which is extra monetary penalties designed purely to punish the offender for malicious behavior. This is an idiot. He doesn't even know all this. He's going to find out the hard way. And plus the attorney fees and the court costs. The court can order the Chud to cover all of the legal expenses, right? So basically, the civil redress for civil rights intimidation goes under the Tennessee's primary criminal hate crime law, Tennessee Code 3917309. You guys can look this up yourselves. So it's a civil rights intimidation. It's a felony to injure, threaten, or damage property with the intent to intimidate someone from exercising their constitutional rights. Importantly, subsection E of this statute explicitly states that criminal penalties do not preclude victims from seeking any other civil remedies available under law, right? So you don't have to wait for a criminal conviction to file a civil lawsuit against an offender, right? So basically, civil lawsuit or criminal enhancements to succeed based on bias or motivation. The state of Tennessee officially recognizes targeting based on the following characteristics. And like I said, this guy is screwed. He is screwed, bro. He is screwed badly, you guys. But as we keep going, as I keep telling you guys what's going on, race or color, religion, ancestry or national origin, disability, gender, sexual orientation, right? And so now the options for recovering damages in Tennessee will be basically if they filed the civil claims, which I'm hearing some people are going to do, or financial recovery in Tennessee, they generally have three routes. They can go through the general secessions court. So if your financial damages, if your total $25,000 or less, you can sue the perpetrator in Tennessee version of small claims court, where the rules are simpler and individuals frequently represent themselves. Or they can go to circuit court for damages exceeding $25,000. A formal civil lawsuit is filed there, typically requiring a civil rights or personal injury attorney. And then you have criminal injuries compensation fraud, which is the perpetrator has no money to pay a lawsuit judgment. Victims of violent hate crimes can apply to the Tennessee Department of Treasury's Criminal Injuries Fund for up to several $1,000s, right, to cover immediate medical expenses, counseling, or wage losses, provided they fully cooperate with law enforcement. He's toast, bro. All that money y'all donating, they gonna sue his ass and get all that money right back. You guys putting y'all faith behind a dude it's a damn crash out. He's a fool. And you gonna learn the hard way. Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.